That has quite the reputation, Ship It Stadium. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Tides taking on the Gorillas. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Ready to go? Here's Mike Trout. Swing with a miss. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a drive. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And it's even up. Just missed.
That's inside.
That one inside. 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing
that one ripped. Bangs off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. Runner holds at second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Reynolds on the run. Squeezes it. And now the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. And fouled off. And that's the third out. Back here with my pal Siggy, pitching in our game today, Ubaldo Jimenez. What's the scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants?
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. You can kiss it goodbye. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's 1-0. David Ortiz, the next to hit. Fall off foul. He swings and fouls one off.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. I saw the break early coming.
To Ozzie. Back to first, and that is a double play. Now the third baseman, David Wright.
3-6-1 double plays can be so tough to turn. We're talking about the
slides, but he can't come up with it.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Foul ball. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Upstairs.
Oh, that's up.
Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in. Pretty easy to walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Trout sizing it up. Makes the grab. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now the DH, Lorenzo Cain. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. And there's one down. So digging in, Ricky Henderson. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. One out, base is empty. Check swing, called strike. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. And that gets down for a base hit.
Well, that may end up being an advantage we go back to later on when this game is over. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Nicely for the knock.
Lance Berkman in the box, lays off for ball one. Now a fly ball to right center. Beltran makes his way towards it. Hooks it away for the out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Ben Zobrist at the plate now, and that's inside. Fly ball to right. Reynolds gets under it. He's got it, and that's the third out. Okay, we're back. Rob Dibble gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Just missed. Hop foul out of play off the right. On a strike, the pitch. And it's fouled away. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. One away. And now it's going to be Tony Clark. Swinging a foul straight back. Now 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Up and in. The count is even, 2-2. Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And the right-hander deals. Now a screamer into the outfield. And Ricky Henderson the grab, and there's 2 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Don Baylor, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
0-1.
Out to short, Smith. Over to first, bang, bang play, and the inning. Top half of the third inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Joe Mauer. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead,
that's a ball.
good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Holds it in, one away.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. So up next, Ozzie Smith. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Guerrero, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Late with the swing there.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you got up...
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way.
Nice throw.
On. That one felt good, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 3-1. That one is absolutely belted onto the track, and he makes the catch. As we go to the last... So a lefty out of the pen, Jose Alvarado.
Now, I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. It's just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back. That one is gone. Next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Rip, but it curls foul.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swinging a foul out of play. On the ground, right side, Zobrist. And they take care of Stan for the out. Brian Reynolds here.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Wow. That missed by a lot, and that's ball one. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He sends a rocket to left. It's their second home run of the inning, and we're starting over. It's 3-3. At the plate, David Wright. That to right. Guerrero after it. Puts it away for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Posada takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Ball. 2 out, space is empty. Hard hit left side. Smith over to first in time. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. And welcome back to the ballpark. Out of the fourth, now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. Check swing called strike, and that is strike one. Adames. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Next pitch is outside. With the go-ahead run standing at second. And here in extra innings. That misses. 0-2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Laser, base hit, around third. He will score and they take the lead. The relay, save.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Booyah!
Nice try, Ramon.
And they add to the lead. It's 7-3. And here is Joe Mauer. That one got close. 1-0.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Hit in the air, center field. Beltran. And it's caught for the out. Here's Trout. 0 for 2 in this one. That one in triple digits.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Number 12 stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Yeah, that's outside. 2-0. That one fouled off. And that one finds its way through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely...
Runner on the goal. Pitch misses. No throw, safe at second. Next offering is down low.
Oh, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make...
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And it gets by him. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Comes through with the RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Booyah!
Nice try, Ramon.
Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 10-3. Now it's Lorenzo Cain. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the... And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. Alvarado back to work. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. And strike 2.
Yeah, you can see he just kind of stabbed at that one instead of just keeping his hands soft and absorbing the baseball with the bat.
And that's outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And down on strikes. And there's one down. This is Bryce Terang. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Posada, the runner at second with 1 away. That one lifted to left. Henderson on the move. Henderson makes the play. And now